ignore the cameras. It's very much relaxed. It's not going out live, so we can always start again if we need to. I've made plenty of mistakes. Probably might make more. All right, let's go. Welcome back to the Live Lounge, everyone. Our next guest here, as we continue the theme of Stars of Kartmasters, is Harry Burgoyne Jr. I'm your host, Chris McCarthy. Real pleasure to be back with the Live Lounge this year at Kartmasters in a record-breaking year, and someone hoping to become a GP plate winner this year. Having come very close is now GB4 Championship racer, Harry Burgoyne Jr. Harry, welcome back to Kartmasters. I know karting isn't something that you've stepped away from entirely, doing British Karting Championships, but how's it been doing GB4, your first season of single-seater racing? How have you found that experience?
Yeah, it's very good, very hard. The level of drivers is very good this year. Yeah, it's been a good season so far for me, just learning how the car is, how it works and everything.
Obviously, it's that first step up, isn't it, into single-seaters, going on to all the circuits, Silverstone, Brands Hatch, Sonington Park. How have you found learning all the tracks and driving on those tracks where you might have watched things like F1 races, touring car races as a kid when you're first racing karting? How is it now racing on those yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like racing at Silverstone, like only a certain amount of people get to race there in their life, so it's been a good year, I think, for like different tracks, different places and everything.
Has that been the track that stood out for you so far, would you say?
Probably, yeah. It's so long, such a big circuit, and so flowy.
I imagine coming through Cops and Maggots and Beckett's for the first time must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really fast, that section. It's like flat out, and then you're lifting off to go through Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah. Tell us how the season's gone for you so far. I know we're about halfway through or into the second half. How's it gone for you so far?
Well, it started off not too bad at Oulton Park, and then we moved on. Struggled a little bit for the next two rounds, and then Snetterton. That was a good one for me. And then the last round there, last weekend at Silverstone, that wasn't too bad. Just the last race got cancelled because of the weather.
And I know you. Last time I saw you at Silverstone, you were there on your own with a team, but you had the challenge of racing in your own on that team. Is that still the situation for you now?
Yeah, it's still a situation now, but the last round at Snetterton, we had Jeremy Fairburn. He joined, but now he's doing other stuff now. So.
And I know, although you might be for yourself, a lot of work going on behind the scenes. But tell us how it's been learning, going through all the data by yourself without a teammate. How's that been for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really hard, like, comparing yourself by yourself. It's like you can't really see where like you're faster and slower because it's kind of the same. It's just where you're braking later, picking up the throttle, stuff like that. But with a teammate, you can look at where they're braking, where I'm braking, where they're pressing the power and where I am.
I imagine a big challenge given the teams they have in there, really high level teams. But must be a great experience being part of the championship as a whole, GB4 championship that really is growing since only starting a couple of years back.
Yeah, it's been a nice championship, pretty chilled out, so it's been good.
Well, let's talk about your history here at Kartmasters. How many have you done now in total?
I think this is my sixth.
Okay.
Sixth Kartmasters, so.
Yeah, and how have those experiences been? I remember speaking to you out on the track as a podium finisher. Was that stand out as one of the highlights for you so far?
Probably, yeah. That was my first podium in Kartmasters. I've never had one before that. I've always struggled around here on this particular weekend, but last year we seemed to get it right.
And talk us a little bit through the race from what you remember as well. I mean, it was very, really close throughout the whole weekend. I remember you had a great pre-final as well. It must have felt good to have been on the podium, although I'm sure you would have wanted to take the win.
Yeah, I mean, the heats were pretty good. Got a good pre-final. Got a not bad start to the final, and then I led it with probably 4 or 5 laps, and then Brandon car came past me, and then we were fighting it out in the last lap with Gabriel still.
Yeah, it was a really good race. Great one to be a part of. One people watched back several times. And in terms of this event, you've raced all around in karting. How do you find this event compared to the others? This one must be one that sticks out on the calendar for you.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest weekends of the year. It's been such a good weekend this weekend with seeing everyone here from Rotax and XRA, because when you're doing the British, you don't really get to see people from Rotax So it's been good, but everyone here in the racing's been good so far.
And enjoying it, yeah, so far this weekend,
Yeah.
stepping up a class. How's
Yeah.
that been for you?
Yeah, the seniors are really good. They're just faster, so it's going to be better. But yeah, just tough racing.
You think, I know you said with the intermediate classification, you think you might be 4th or 5th. We'll get into that when we're in the stream tomorrow and in the pre-finals, but you think you got a good chance of this weekend? As long as you're up there in the top 10, I guess you really have got a good chance.
Yeah, I think I've got a good chance. It's anybody's game out there. It's such a long race, good race, hard race.
And I know you're doing British Kart Championships as well this year. Now you're in single seaters. Before we go on a question of the day, has your outlook on karting or your approach on when you come to karting changed at all, or has it been just exactly the same? You found it maybe even more intense because a bit of a different format to what you're used to?
I've not really changed. I've just stayed the same all the way through.
Yeah, perfect stuff. Well, let's go to our question of the day then, which is, what is your favourite Kartmasters memory? Now, you did touch on the podium finish you had there. I'm sure that might stand out as one of the best, but would you say that's your favourite memory at Kartmasters?
Yeah, probably last year after a good weekend and the nice weather and everything. So probably last year was a good week.
How did it feel standing up on the podium? We get a big audience down there. How did that feel?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Think we can be back there this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, best of luck for the rest of the GB4 season. Really wish you all the best. Great to see you racing in it. And thank you for joining us in the live lounge.
No bother.
That's been Harry Burgoyne Jr. Up here in the live lounge. You can catch all our interviews throughout the day. We have over 15, so plenty to go and watch throughout the day of Stars of Kartmasters. And live stream will be going all weekend on Alpha Live.